What's up, everybody? Everyone here with week 10 of Fortnite, chapter 3, season 2. And this is indeed the last week of the season. Last week, I said I would look when the season is gonna end, and it's gonna end on June 3rd, which is next week on Thursday, on Friday. And then on June 4th, Saturday, they have a live event, which they already announced. So this is the last week to do the challenge. We're gonna have a week to do this. And on Tuesday, we have the 11th week of Resistance quests. So we already knew that. So what I'm gonna do, it's on Tuesday, hopefully, I'm gonna cover the final Resistance quest. And then I'm also gonna cover the live event. But yeah, so let's cover this week. So this week was really easy, at least for me. I got really lucky with all of the items I needed. I found quite quickly. So, I think it could be a really easy one unless you just don't find the items. So anyway, I got a really good pathway you're gonna see. So let's start this. As usual, we're gonna do for the last time, we're gonna do all the challenges the most effective way, and then I'll cover the resistance quest, and finally each challenge one by one in order. This will be the last time I do this. Starting next season will be just the most effective way, and if they have a resistance quest type thing. By the way, this week I'm still covering the resistance quest separately, but you can actually combine them pretty well. I'll just remind you to go if you want to do them at the same time as I'm doing, but then I'll cover them properly after the first part of the video. Okay, so let's start this. We are landing on the sanctuary, and we're going straight to the battle bus, there's a battle bus that spawns. I'm not sure if they always spawn here, but if it doesn't, I got lucky. So you're gonna land on it and get in on it right quickly, because that is a challenge. We need to land and get in on a car 30 seconds after landing, and then we're gonna bring this battle bus to a turret which is right close to us. And now we're gonna use this turret to do damage to the battle bus. It does 300 damage each time you shoot, and you need that for a challenge. We need to do 1200 damage with a turret. Now this is one type of turret. We have the cannons. You can also use those, but those are not great to do damage, and they shoot very slowly, even slower than this, I think. And also, I don't know if the turret in the battle bus, if it counts. I imagine it does. Now, if you do damage to the battle bus with the battle bus turret, I don't know if it counts either, but this is how I did it. So this is where I get really lucky. We need to find a med mist, a repair torch, and a tent. I find all those in the sanctuary. We're gonna need all those, so just be aware that you need these items to do channels. Now we're gonna go back to the turret, and we're gonna damage it for 300 damage. Luckily, it has 400 health, and now we're gonna repair it. We need to repair 300 with the repair torch, so that's another challenge. Now we're going to the 7 outpost east of the sanctuary. You can use a boat or whatever, and we're going to place a tent on the 7 outpost. And for some reason, the tent wasn't giving me an indication that I could place the tent, but as you can see here, I just throw the tent and it works. And you just need to throw it, you don't need to go inside it or anything like that. So the Mad Mist challenge, you need to slide and use the Mad Mist at the same time, which we've done before. When they introduced the Mad Mist, you have to use it when your health is low. You can't use it at full health. Now from here I go to the IO Outpost. Now I go to the one like in the middle of the map, because the storm is going that direction. But my original plan was going to the one near the Jonesies, because I feel like the middle of the map I might encounter people. I think if you go to the Jonesies one, it's less likely to encounter people. But either way, we're gonna go to the top of the IO Outpost, and we just emote at the top. No, they're all destroyed, so the top is gonna be different for each outpost. Now we also need an LMG, like machine gun. So if you find it, great. So we're gonna need to do 500 damage with that LMG. You can either go to the Command Cavern and do this against IO guards and the boss, or you can do this on Team Rumble, because you can respawn and should be much easier to get 500 damage. And I forgot to talk about the resistance quest. Doesn't matter, we're going. This is the last challenge of the week, so let's go to the resistance quest. You'll see that they are pretty close to where I went. So first of all, we got a device uplink at a sanctuary. So like I said, I started the challenges doing at the sanctuary, so you can do this first part of the resistance quest at the sanctuary.
There's a lot of I don't knows floating around sanctuary right now. We don't know what that thing in Loot Lake does. We don't know if the meth will be enough to stop it. And most annoyingly, we don't know if Paradigm is trustworthy. Patch me into the loudspeakers. It's time to inject some certainty into our situation here.
So the actual challenge is patch the imagined into a loudspeaker in Sanctuary. There are 3 locations, we just need 1.
There's been a lot of questions around the loyalty of one of our ranks. The Paradigm. So I just want to go on record, very loudly, to say that I stand with her. She has helped us every step of the way. To judge her based on rumor? Well, it's criminal. I don't remember my past. I could have done... I don't want to think about what I could have done. But I am here now. I am ready to fight. And ultimately, I think that's what matters. It's time for us to stand together, to unify, to fight, and save reality.
Next, we got this device uplink near the Collider or the Fortress. So we're going to the Collider because that's where I was going. The direction is easier for me, especially the route that I'm taking.
We don't have a lot of time. This is urgent, Looper. The strange machine in Loot Lake is activated with 2 keys, and we've located both of them. I need you to break into the imagined order locations on your map and steal them now.
The actual challenge here is collect Doomsday Control Keys from high security IO locations. So you need the 2 of them, which is 1 at the Collider where we are, and 1 at the Fortress.
Sitrep, Foundation, they've got 1. Keep moving. We need both. With these keys, we should be able to reverse engineer what they're planning. You did good work today. Reality-saving work, maybe.
Next, we got device uplink near Command Cavern once again.
New ultra-top secret plans are in from the Origin. He wants us to cut the IO's power, stat. Come on, let's go mess up some control panels and ruin their day.
And the actual challenge is cut power to control panels inside Command Cavern. So we need to do this to 3 of them. And this, I actually had some trouble. The next challenges are all at the Command Cavern, and a lot of people were doing this. And a lot of people were camping these places. It was kind of annoying. And since this is the last week, it might be this way in the entire week because people want to do the challenge. So, but hopefully by next week you can do this more easily. I don't know. We only have a week to do this, so So as you can see, they're all in a really hidden spot that you can access through these vents.
Well, if you can't beat them, annoy them, I always say. Not much I can think of that requires that much juice, other than the IO's combat shielding. I need to update Sanctuary. You keep up the good work.
So next we got another device uplink near Command Cavern. There's just one location. It's this location that I'm showing. It's on the other vent, on the other side of the spot that I normally go. And this will be the final one for this week.
Thank you for cutting IO's power. Their security systems are now in safe boot mode. Now we can log on into an IO Holotable to simulate the effects of the machine at Loot Lake. You'll need to use a generator and the 2 control keys you collected earlier. Head to the marker on your map, plug everything in, and I'll input the override password. Hurry.
So what we gotta do here is access these Holotable apparently, and we gotta go through these vents once again to access the area. Then we interact with this generator. Now we're gonna insert the 2 control keys to this Holotable, and finally we're going to activate the Holotable.
Generator is live. One more key. Activate the simulation.
And that is it for the Resistance quest of this week. I think this might be a tease for the final live event of the season. There might be an explosion, something. Well, yeah, that is it for this week's challenges. So now for the last time on this channel, we're gonna cover all the challenges one by one in order.
Everything in the loop. Gone. Just like that. I won't watch another world end. We're going to win this.
So first of all, we got damage opponents with a light machine gun. We gotta do 500 damage. Shouldn't be hard to find a light machine gun. You can either do this against the IO guard and the boss at Command Cavern, or do this on Team Rumble, as you can respawn and keep killing people with the light machine gun. It is not a gun that you wanna use from a very long distance. You wanna be like pretty close or medium distance, because it's not very accurate. Next we got deploy a tent and a 7 outposts, so shouldn't be hard to find a tent. So I'm doing this at the outpost near the sanctuary because I'm doing a lot of challenges at the sanctuary, but it doesn't matter where you do. You just throw the tent inside of the outpost, and that is a challenge. That is the challenge. No, for some reason here it wasn't giving me the indication that the tent could be deployed, but I just threw it and it worked. You don't need to get in the tent, just throw it. And next we got Emote on top of an IO Outpost. So I did this on the one almost in the middle of the map, but I would recommend going to the one near the Jonesies because it's more secure, like it's less like you're gonna find people. And they're all destroyed right now, so just go to the top of them, whatever the top is, and just emote for the challenge. Next, we got enter a vehicle within 10 seconds of landing. So shouldn't be a problem, just make sure you see the vehicle. You know, I do this with the battle bus at the sanctuary to do other challenges. This battle bus always spawn here, I believe. It might just always spawn here. Or you can go to land at a gas station. It's not guaranteed that there's gonna be a car at a gas station, but you know, it's pretty likely. Next, we got repair any turret using the repair torch. So if you repair torches, you can find as floor loot or on this red toolboxes. I do this on a turret in the sanctuary to do other challenges. You know, make sure you damage the turret, 300 damage. This turret has 400 health, so I can take almost all of the health from the turret to do this challenge to get a 300. The siege cannons around Command Cavern and other spots also count for this. I don't know what's the health on those turrets though, but you can't just damage it, repair it, and damage again and repair again until you get the challenge if you need to do that. Make sure you don't destroy it, obviously. Next, we've got use a mad mist while sliding. So, I mean, this challenge has been done before. It's very simple stuff. You just gotta actually, you can't do this while you are at full health. So make sure you lose some health to do this. It's just apply once, literally. And for the last challenge of the week and for the season, use a mounted turret to damage vehicles. We need to do 1200 damage. So I do this at the sanctuary. I get the battle bus that I think always spawns there at the sanctuary. I bring it to a turret that is very close to there, and I just shoot at the battle bus. The battle bus has 2250 health, so more than enough to do this, 1200 damage. I don't know if the turret in the battle bus counts. You know, there's the cannon turret and there's the actual turret, you know, that has a machine gun. That it's probably better to do this, but I don't know if it counts the battle bus, the turret in the battle bus. It probably should count. And you can also do this with the siege cannons that you throw yourself off of. Those also count. They're just not great to shoot. You know, I prefer it this way. And that is it, everyone, for the week and the season. Well, again, we got the final resistance quest next Tuesday. And on Friday, it's the end of the season. We got the live event on Saturday. Next Saturday, by the way, not this. And who knows what they're gonna do. I mean, they're probably gonna continue the season, right? Even though they say it's gonna end on Friday. Unless they shut down the game again on Sunday and Monday. Normally the season starts on Tuesday. I don't know what they're gonna do. But yeah, that is it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Use code AVANYON at the Fortnite item shop in Epic Games Store. I'll see you next week for the Resistance Quest and the live event. Goodbye.